Hi, welcome back to another video. Listen, I'm going to jump right into it. Listen to this. Listen to this. I wrote this down. It's not from a book. I wrote it down because every night I come home and I work on my recovery so I can stay sober. But listen to this. I asked a question, and this was my answer to my question. Yes, it is common for people recovering to crave sweets. This is because sugar can temporarily increase dopamine levels, which can help with withdrawal symptoms. However, replacing alcohol with sugar can lead to a sugar addiction and increase the risk of a relapse. Why didn't I know this? I didn't hear about this in treatment. I've read quite a few books, but I never heard about this. And the only reason why I connected the dots with this is because I made this calendar. It says 1 month of no sugar. Then the other one, because I've been watching videos on, how to get over your sugar withdrawals. Yeah. Addicted to sugar now? Yes, I am addicted to sugar. We, like the first two couple of weeks, I can do unlimited fruit. And then the last part of the month, I can only have 2 servings of fruit. And I guess that helps decrease the cravings of sugar. But you know what? Me reading this tonight and finding out about this tonight catapulted me down memory lane. And the reason why it catapulted me down memory lane, because I'm thinking all the way back when I was young, when I first started drinking. I mentioned that in some of my other videos. Started drinking when I was 8, but I always thought that I just had a sweet tooth. Oh my God. I mean, if you guys watched that video when I talked about my first drunk when I was 8, I think that's the name of it. I was 8 years old when I first got drunk. It's something like that around the line. It's crazy. I mean, I was calming down before I made this video because I don't want a bunch of, silent parts. But I always thought I had a sweet tooth. And I remember the times when I was young and I couldn't have alcohol. I would just ravage through the house to try to find something sweet. And my mom wasn't looking. I was digging in her purse, finding candy at the bottom of her purse that tastes like purse dirt. One time, I ate I don't know, do they still have it? But it's chocolate, but it's laxatives. And luckily it was only a half a bar. I ate that. Yeah, thought it was candy. And then when I was younger, I would go to the store and I would steal from the store. When I didn't have the alcohol, I would steal from the store. I would steal candy. Got caught doing that too. I got caught stealing a whole thing of raw cookie dough. And I'm thinking I just had a sweet tooth. I wasn't. I've been struggling with this my whole entire life. I wrote this in one of my books I'm reading. It's insane. Yes, it's common for people recovering to crave sweets. This is because sugar can temporarily increase dopamine levels, which can help with withdrawal symptoms. However, al- re- however, replacing sugar, no, replacing alcohol with sugar can lead to a sugar addiction and increase the risk of a relapse. Oh my gosh. And then, I wanted to go on a sugar fast because stop sugar for a month because I'm just, my good Lord, I'm putting the pounds on, I'm packing them on. It's not uncommon for me to have a couple donuts in a day or, a couple of Snickers, those little mini pints of ice cream. And you know what else is upsetting to me? Is that this whole time I'm in recovery. I'm working on my recovery. And the whole time I'm using sweets to put a band aid on my alcohol addiction. I mean, finding that out, I literally hurt my own feelings. I literally hurt my own feelings. But at the same time, I'm the type of person that when I felt, what I'm finding out was a negative blow towards me, but I'm also the type of person that likes to turn it around and look at a positive because how I've been in my sobriety, I set up little mini goals, just little tiny ones. I never said I was going to get up and, oh, I'm going to stay sober for over 2 years. No, never said that. Never said that. I've just made it. I'm going into my third year. I just made it because every day I wake up, I tell myself, I'm going to stay sober today. I'm going to try my best to stay sober today. And what's happened to me is all my days went into over 800 days. 800 and probably close to 850 days. But me just saying that every day got me to where I'm at now. And I says, well, I'm getting ready for the month of March. So I was on my phone because this all I have is my phone. Oh, and I have my PC in the front room, but I mainly use my phone. So I'm asking, 30 days, no sugar. What is it? What does your body go through? Does your body go through withdrawals? And it just morphed into alcoholics and drug addicts accumulate large amounts of sugar for the dopamine. And I even read that in some treatment centers, people, when they first come into treatment, they actually give them candy because it helps. Why didn't I know this? I know this. There's probably a viewer out there right now that's going, geez, Lena, everybody knows that. Well, I didn't. And I think the reason why I didn't know it is because I have been drinking since a young girl. And I just chalked it up as having a sugar addiction. But I really remember really, really craving it and really, really wanting it really bad. Oh my gosh, blows my mind. And I don't remember them talking about that in the treatment center. The only thing I remember them talking about is, if you use mouthwash, make sure you don't use the mouthwash with the alcohol in it. And you can only take Tylenol and, be careful if you work out because, your drugs and alcohol get stuck in your fat and, you're going to wake up get stuck in your fat and get dispersed into your bloodstream, and it's going to feel like you've been drinking. You might wake up feeling like you're hungover when you even haven't even had a drink. I heard everything except for that. Oh, by the way, you might want a lot of candy. I never heard that. I never heard that. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. And it's even strengthened my will even more to want to knock out all my abuse to sugar, because at this point in my mind, it's just a band aid. Am I really in recovery all this time? Well, I bet you I feel like I am now. I'm going to knock out this sugar. I am not going to sit here and eat the amount of sweets that I eat. I'm not going to do it anymore, because now that I know it's just a band aid to release some kind of dopamine, it's a filler. It's replacing my alcohol. I don't know. I don't feel good about that. I don't. But I'm going to do it. This is my calendar. I printed out. Print it out. See it backwards. March 2025. My first day will be a Saturday on March 1st. No sugar. Heck, I don't even know if I'm going to do the fruit. I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm going to do the fruit. I might. I will. I'll do some fruit. But, as far as, losing weight and stuff, it's not my first rodeo. Back in 2017, all the way up to about 2019, I think maybe even through the pandemic, I was doing keto, high protein, low carb, no sweets. And it works. It works. It really works. During my little sober stints, but I went back to drinking. I know I started drinking again late 2019, and I drank all the way through the pandemic, 2021, 2022. Drank all the way through that. But yeah, I wanted to jump on here and, leave a comment down below. Did you know this? Did you know that a lot of alcoholic addicts get addicted to sugar? I didn't know that. And I think in another video I even talked about, be careful what some people replace, excessive spending, you make bad decisions. People buy whole ass houses and stuff and can't afford it, and cars, and go out and spend too much money at the mall. You're real impulsive because you're trying to fill a void where your alcohol and drugs used to be. I don't know why I didn't put two and two together. I do know why. And I stopped going back and forth. I've been an alcoholic for a long time, and that's always been my go-to. And what I said to myself was, I just have a big fat sweet tooth. Huh? Yep. March 1st. But my stinking thinking, before I realized this, I was telling my coworker, I says, I'm going to go to that really nice mom and pop donut place. Yeah, I can see why it's a band-aid. Because I kind of get the same feeling I did when I was going to, have my first drink. It's just scary. It almost makes me emotional. I mean, for it to even say that this right here is what, the last sentence. Sugar and an increased addiction to sugar can lead and increase the risk of a relapse. Oh my gosh, no. Not yesterday, not today. I'm going to get up on the edge of my bed tomorrow morning, like I always do, and I say, you're not going to drink today. You're going to have a sober day. I'm going to do it. I'm going to fight this sugar thing too. I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm in my 60s, for Pete's sakes. Anyway, I want to jump on here and tell you guys my epiphany. You're never too old to learn. You're never too long into your sobriety to learn something new. And I'm probably the only one right now saying, what the hell, Lenny? You didn't know that? No, I didn't. I didn't know it. I did not know it. So I'm going to try to talk about my sugar detox in my videos and relate it to alcohol, because it is, for me, it is. I read about it. I'm going to journal. I haven't written in my journal yet, but I'm going to journal about it. Probably write a couple of smiley faces in there, some LOLs, because it's crazy that in all my years of in and out of alcoholism and addiction, at some point I didn't hear this. I didn't know about it. All right. With that, in conclusion, I'm going to go. Bye-bye for now. Love you. Bye.